If you've been following the latest buzz in the UFC scene, you might have caught wind of Nate Diaz stirring up excitement with talks of a potential comeback that has fans on the edge of their seats. Diaz's recent call-out for a title rematch against Leon Edwards has sparked curiosity and speculation among MMA enthusiasts. The anticipation surrounding Diaz's return and his readiness to jump back into the octagon against a formidable opponent like Edwards has set the stage for what could be a thrilling chapter in the welterweight division. Nate Diaz's recent hint at a potential UFC comeback has sparked excitement among fans and insiders alike. After a 2-year absence, Diaz teases a return to the octagon, considering a rematch with Leon Edwards. The idea of a Leon Edwards versus Nate Diaz title rematch has gained traction, with Diaz expressing eagerness to get back into the mix. Despite declining other fight offers, Diaz seems focused on this particular matchup, hinting at a possible showdown that could shake up the UFC scene. Fans are buzzing about the prospect of Diaz's return, especially considering his unique fighting style and UFC legacy. The potential for a high-stakes fight like a Leon Edwards title rematch has everyone eager to see Diaz back in action. With talks swirling about his comeback, many are eagerly anticipating the impact Diaz could have on the UFC landscape once again. As Diaz teases potential UFC return, the excitement and speculation continue to grow, leaving fans eagerly awaiting any further developments in his journey back to the octagon. Amidst the buzz surrounding the potential rematch between Leon Edwards and Nate Diaz, anticipation for the high-stakes showdown continues to escalate. Diaz's recent tease about a possible UFC return has fans eagerly awaiting confirmation of this exciting development. Diaz's call for a title rematch against Edwards has ignited speculation about the intense battle that could unfold in the octagon. The UFC community is abuzz with discussions about the potential clash between these two seasoned fighters. Diaz's readiness to rock and roll for a real rematch with Edwards adds fuel to the already blazing fire of excitement surrounding this possible event. With both fighters showcasing their skills and determination in the past, a rematch between Diaz and Edwards promises to be a thrilling spectacle for UFC enthusiasts worldwide. As the anticipation grows, fans are on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting official announcements regarding this highly anticipated matchup. Stay tuned for more updates as the potential UFC rematch between Diaz and Edwards unfolds. After a 2-year absence, speculation is mounting around the potential UFC return of fan-favorite fighter Nate Diaz. Diaz, a free agent in MMA, is eyeing a title rematch with Leon Edwards for his comeback to the octagon. Despite lucrative offers for money fights, Diaz seems focused on significant matchups, hinting at a desire to challenge himself in the welterweight division once more. Diaz's unique fighting style and legendary status in the UFC add to the anticipation surrounding his return. Fans are buzzing with excitement at the prospect of Diaz potentially shaking up the welterweight division by facing Edwards again, while offers for a trilogy fight with Conor McGregor or a shot at the welterweight champion exist. Diaz's interest in a rematch with Edwards showcases his commitment to competitive matchups. UFC President Dana White and fight enthusiasts alike eagerly await Diaz's decision on his octagon return. Yearning for a rematch with Leon Edwards, Diaz's determination to step back into the UFC octagon is palpable. Diaz teases a potential UFC return, calling for a title rematch with Edwards. His desire to face Edwards again is fueled by a thirst for redemption after their previous encounter. Diaz seems ready to rock, eager to prove himself once more in the octagon. Despite being a free agent, Diaz's focus remains on meaningful fights rather than big-money opportunities. This showcases his genuine passion for the sport and his willingness to challenge himself against top contenders like Edwards. Fans are eagerly anticipating Diaz's return as it promises to inject excitement into the UFC's welterweight division. Diaz's unique fighting style and established legacy make any potential matchup involving him a must-watch event. As Diaz pushes for the Edwards showdown, the UFC community waits in anticipation for a thrilling battle between these two skilled fighters. In the midst of Diaz's eagerness for a rematch with Edwards, speculation swirls around his potential return to the UFC after a 2-year absence. Diaz has expressed his readiness to rock in the octagon again, hinting at a comeback that has fans and fellow UFC fighters buzzing with anticipation. While Diaz is eyeing a title rematch with Edwards, other potential matchups like facing Colby Covington have also been subjects of speculation. Dana White, the president of the UFC, has remained tight-lipped about Diaz's return, but has hinted at possible exciting developments in the near future. As one of the most enigmatic and popular fighters in the UFC, Diaz's return could bring a significant boost to the organization. The anticipation surrounding Diaz's potential return highlights the impact he's had on the sport and the eagerness of fans to see him back in action. You can feel the excitement building as Nate Diaz teases his potential UFC return and calls for a rematch with Leon Edwards. Fans are eagerly awaiting Diaz's comeback to the Octagon after a 2-year absence, ready to witness his unique fighting style and legendary status in action once again. The prospect of a Diaz-Edwards showdown has the MMA world buzzing with anticipation for what promises to be an epic matchup.